still?
Yes.
I'm only doing one thing real quick. Okay, go ahead.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Life's Canvas, Season 2 still. As you can tell, I have my best friend here, Simone.
Hello. This shirt's big on me. It's baggy. I'm not going to lie.
Did you just lose a piece to Mike? Yes, you did. You're sitting in it.
Yeah.
No,
I was trying not to let that be so noticeable, but she called me out on it, so I guess we're going to roll with it.
It happened to me last week, where I couldn't find the little piece, and it fell, and it was in the drawer the whole time, and I was like, okay, it's in there. Cool.
That stuff happens to me all the time. Listen, okay, so I'm just going to say this one thing real quick. I've been trying to get my Twitch on, right? And I've been having some difficulties, to say the least. So that being said, I just have to put this verification code in, and I'm gonna put that on.
Do whatever we're
And yeah. So if you see me looking down, I'm not looking at notes because my notes are right here.
Yeah. Right.
Just being honest, I'm getting my thing, and that's not even my notes. That's a song of mine, actually.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing?
Wait. Hold on, wait. And these aren't like notes as in like my life's canvas notes. These are just like notes that like I just take sometimes. I guess it's a life's canvas if you think about it, right? Because if you're taking notes about something that you're doing in your life.
Right. I don't take notes. I just come on here and literally just talk about whatever how my week is going or my day.
I'm not talking about taking notes about being on here. Please, no, I don't mean like that. I mean like taking notes and as in like whenever like I'm going through something, or I have a thought, or I accomplished something, or anything like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, see, I don't do that. I don't know why. I just don't though.
And I don't mean in my phone, but you should definitely start doing it because it's such a relief. Like, I make music.
Me? When do I have time to write stuff down?
Listen, I'm very busy myself too, but I'm a musician,
When do I have time to write stuff down?
You can do it. All right, sweet. So look, check it. I got it.
And now?
Got it going on.
Oh,
yep.
Good job.
Now what I'm gonna do is do this and do this. Okay, I'll stop talking for a second.
Wild. He's having difficulties here. It's happening today.
I will say that the name of the game is consistency.
Yeah.
If you're consistent, then people will eventually look. And the thing is like you can never be discouraged by like the number of views you have, or plays, or anything. And I don't mean like you. I mean like just in general, because myself, even, I see people who put music out or put something out that don't get a single play.
I know.
Or like get like 10 plays and it's been out for like a month, or something, and it's like, are you those 10 people? You know what I mean? Like, are you yourself watching? Like, you know what I mean? And I don't know if the algorithm is like that, algorithm, whatever it's called, it's like that. But what I do know is that, myself, even because like I'm getting ready to start this Twitch thing. I haven't advertised my Twitch. I'm not going to. It's going to be something that I just do.
Yeah, it's
and let it. New. Yeah, I just want to see how it's going to build itself. You know what I mean? And it's going to build itself by me being consistent.
That's like me when I put everything on. Like my first thing was YouTube, and then I was like, you know what? Maybe I should put it out there, like on Instagram and all these things. And then the second I did, it's just going like,
yeah,
it's out there. And I got people from like Maryland and people from like other racetracks contacting me about certain things. I'm like just yesterday, someone on the racetrack was like, "Aren't you? I know who you are, but aren't you the one that does the life canvas?" I was like, "Yeah, it's mine. Like that's for everybody to watch, whether you're at the track or whether you're 10,000 miles away."
What did they say about it? Did they say anything, or were you too busy?
They were like, "When are you gonna make your next one?" I was like, nice. It's gonna be every Saturday. It's every Saturday. I never miss a beat.
People are, and it's gonna sound funny, and I don't mean this like as in like a relationship, but people are codependent.
Yeah.
And like it's one of those things to where like I've realized that myself. And I try not to be codependent, but I am in myself. Everyone is to a point, And just like I said, I don't mean that in a relationship aspect because, you know, you're uh, you're fucking stupid if you think. I was trying not to cuss, but you're fucking stupid if you think that you're gonna be in a relationship and not have something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you are going to be dependent on that other person, no matter what it is or who that person is. It doesn't matter if they can go shit in a gold toilet, or if it's somebody that can't even go and use a public restroom because they're on drugs, and everyone in town knows it, whatever. Like it doesn't matter who you are, you know what I mean? Like everyone depends on somebody for something, especially if you're in a relationship. But like I said, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying in general. But yeah, from A to Z, everyone's dependable.
So I got a question, because last weekend I did that same question I told you about for myself. Now my question,
you got to re-ask the question though.
I know. My question to you is, if you sat down with Jesus and had a cup of coffee, what would you ask him? Or what would you ask him, literally?
Okay, so give me a second.
He has to think about the question. And then has to think about an answer. Hold on.
I do.
He's got to rethink the question there and have an answer for me.
So what I think that well, just like I would tell you that it's so hard to have an answer for that because you can't sit here. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know if other people can, but me myself, I cannot sit here and be like, okay, this is what I would ask Jesus, because if that's an opportunity that I would have, that is something that I would not want to mess up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know when I answered it, I literally said that if I had a cup of coffee with him, I would ask if I did good, like if I'm doing everything right that he's asked me to do.
And what do you mean by that?
Like with the podcast and with just life in general.
Well, you know that he's going to say yes because he's going to love you regardless of what you do. So it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like
I know that.
Like, do what you want, my child.
But I would love to see that actually one day, like in person, like him actually saying that to my face, because that'd be amazing.
Yeah. It would definitely be different. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna put this one here too.
He's just having fun there.
I am actually putting this stuff on here to get on my Twitch. So because you just never know, right? Never ever.
Things are expanding.
Yes.
Here. It's all expanding.
It's all about building and just doing and being better than what and who you were the day prior. And not saying that in a bad way. Not saying that you or anybody's a bad person or myself. Just saying like just about building. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? But I definitely think that question with Jesus is just it's such a simple question, but at the same time, it depends on who's answering it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, definitely depends on who's answering it. Anyways, and now I'm gonna put Dobby done. Bam. And we'll just see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. See if it works.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I know it's gonna work. My title says "I'm live. Come listen and talk."
Yeah. So we're gonna have two things going here. We're gonna have this one going and that as well.
Yeah.
This is wild.
But see, my stream is that once it just told me it's having issues with the stream, and then it's gonna ask me for feedback.
So that means they're probably either doing maintenance or something with it.
No, I'm gonna do this.
They might be doing something with it.
Wait. I guess it's gonna restart. Okay, Twitch having issues.
Yeah.
Broadcast. Hold on, wait.
They're probably having maintenance. Probably done to it.
Yeah. Well, I would say so. Probably. You're probably right.
Oh well.
It's so weird having an iPhone. It's so weird having an iPhone.
I cannot stand iPhones anymore. I'm telling you what. I'm about to just go to Google because I cannot. They have now. Like I told you, they've now made the Google phones, the Google Pixels, look exactly like an iPhone. Exactly.
Well, you can.
Which is wild.
I'm pretty sure you can make your own phone now. I'm pretty
sure. I am not doing that. Have you, like...
How tight would that be, though?
I am not that much of a whiz trying to make a phone. I would screw that shit up.
Listen, it's saying I have to verify my phone, right?
Ah!
So we're gonna do
We're
this.
still having difficulties here.
Yeah, it's bullcrap. It's bullcrap.
He's having difficulties today. It's happening. Things are happening here.
So I just want to say I want to comment on something that you said earlier. You had said that you just want to make sure that you were doing, making him happy or proud or whatever. I think that and just like I said, he's gonna be happy and proud of you, and love you for whatever and however you're being and whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
With that being said, I also really think that everyone has a specific task.
Oh yeah.
That they are handed, like a gold ticket from the Willy Wonka factory.
Yeah.
Not comparing that to anything because there's no comparison ever to anything that has to do with Jesus and the Holy Kingdom.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, it's just like that is a ticket.
Yeah.
And the ticket says like who you are, what your purpose is.
Yeah.
And I would say that everyone dies, when they're supposed to die, but at the same time, nobody dies until what they came on earth to do is done. Mm-hmm. And it's sad to say, but like even babies, even infants,
yeah,
sometimes it just is what it is. And I know it's kind of like controversial. I'm sure. I know it will be. But it's just very like it's just like everyone has a time, no matter the age.
Yeah.
And it's been like that since the beginning of time, and it'll be like that until the end of time.
Yeah.
Now I will say with technology now too, though, like you got people like want to live like 160, 200 years old.
Crazy.
And it's plausible now.
Yeah.
It's plausible. It's not even possible. It's plausible. So
crazy.
Which is ridiculous to me. I think it's crazy, but that's something that people do with money. Like, see, like when I get my money from my music and and all of the stuff that we're getting ready to start doing, because this is just the beginning.
Oh yeah, no.
It's
just
just
not
the beginning.
The end at all.
So, like you see us now, we're here and we're at one of our places, and more or less you're gonna see, because I want to start a whole podcast with just me and you. Yeah. Now I don't want it to be called Life's Campus because A1 Day 1, that's yours.
Yeah.
And two, like, I like, not for nothing, I love Jesus, I do, but
yeah,
on my podcast is not going to be talking about Jesus.
No.
And I don't even want to say like that in the sense of like I won't be talking about him all, because I'm not saying that. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying like it's not going to be my topic.
No, that's fine. Like me, it's not really my topic either. But I still mix him in there with almost every.
He's important
podcast because
he's involved.
He literally told me.
Oh, hold on, wait, it's 11:11.
He told me to do.
Everyone text your 11:11. Oh wait, never mind. When you see this, it won't be 11:11.
Because he wanted me to do this podcast. I wasn't going to do it unless he said yes.
Really?
Do it. I really wasn't going to do a podcast, but then I was like, should I do a podcast? And I sat in my room and I just sat there silently and I could like hear him tell me, do it.
Yeah.
And just continue doing it. Now, do I know how many seasons are going to be? No. I might cut off after like season. I might just do like 5 seasons and cut it off.
Well, you're talking about doing just the one, and then literally you were going to start a whole another one because you were going to be like, all right, well, I'm closing that chapter. Blasey, 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 blasey. and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
And then we were going to start a whole new thing, but then, things happen, life happens.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I myself am now, well, I'll say next week. By next weekend, I will absolutely be set up to where I'm going to start streaming.
Yeah.
To where even like when I'm here, besides like when I'm doing whatever or like we're hanging out like or whatever, or like I'll be streaming like all the time. Mm-hmm. Besides like a couple different times throughout the day.
Yeah, see, I can't do that every day because I'm busy with work constantly. I try to put work in with this podcast more now than before. Just a little slow down, just like a little tad. But tomorrow's gonna be crazy because I got work tomorrow morning, then tomorrow night as well. So it's gonna be, well,
yeah.
Hopefully, I hope I win my race because that'd be some money in my money, and it'd be nice to have.
It's so funny because they say money doesn't make the world go round, but fuck if it doesn't.
It makes my bills paid.
Yeah, and listen, and if your bills aren't paid, then
I'm
literally
stressed.
you're stressed. Your world stops. Your world stops. If your bills are not paid, your world stops.
Like for me, everything is just bill after bill after bill. And if it's not bills after bills, it's, food in the house, or kids need the clothes, or I need clothes, or someone needs something, or the animals need food, or there's always money coming out of somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I would say not everything costs money.
No.
But the majority of the things cost money. I'll definitely say like, never mind, I'm not gonna say it right now because we're just getting started off. But watch what happens in a couple of years when we're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, one of y'all that's gonna be watching this now, one of our fans, one of the people in the chat or whatever, is gonna be like, "Do you remember when you said this, a couple years ago?" And I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, I do remember that," and I'm gonna comment on it.
This is crazy.
Anyways, yeah.
How's your week been?
Good. Listen, I'm trying not to take over the podcast because I feel like I've been
Oh, that's fine. No, literally, I talk constantly because this is your only second time being on here, so I talk all the time. So having you talk more than me is great because sometimes I run out of what the heck I'm going to talk about.
See, not me. I talk all the time. That's why I'm going to stream. That's why I'm going to do my streaming on Twitch because I fucking talk all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm filled with energy constantly.
I don't have energy like you do.
Yeah.
I'm tired half the time.
Well, listen, so it's so funny because like right now I'm sitting down.
Yeah.
And I'm full of energy. But like if I would be out and about doing whatever, whatever. Yeah. I don't want to spoil anything by saying anything.
Yeah, don't do it yet.
But just out doing whatever. Well, sometimes when I get home, I am exhausted.
Yeah.
And I'm not exhausted until I sit down. And
yeah, I know. You sit down, you're like, oh, okay, now I'm tired.
I'm like this. I'm like, oh.
You're like, now I'm tired. Okay.
Yeah. And then that'll take me like a 2-hour nap. Yeah. I'll fucking get up and I'll be on the Zoomies and I'll just like a cat. I'm just
that's me.
Everywhere. That's me. For real.
But see, for me, I can't take 2-hour naps. If I do, I wake up feeling like so nauseous, my body's just like, ugh. Yeah, my body's just like, ugh, I slept too long. That's what it feels like. My body's telling me like, you slept too long. You shouldn't have done that because now I'm gonna make you feel like crap.
See, I understand that, but at the same time, I've recently been like sleeping a little bit more. And I say recently you've been sleeping a little bit more because I have, and just by like an hour here and there. But when I wake up, I am so rejuvenated.
No, I'm not.
I am. I can't take a nap in the middle of the day like that.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like, well, now my day's gone. Yeah. And I'm like, now what I'm gonna do and just.
That's why, like, sometimes I won't even take a nap. Like, if the kids are taking a nap, I'll start like cleaning the house or doing something. Like, I have yard work outside. You see all the damn freaking weeds, drive me crazy. I'm gonna do that today before it gets way too hot next week to where I can't even want to go outside. Yeah. Because when it's like 90 degrees here, my butt's not going outside.
Listen, I'm the type to where inside. I love it. Like you will see that I would genuinely be out in that heat. I can't. You'll see me on Snapchat.
I can't.
Which I'm probably gonna make a new snap. I'm not gonna be honest. I mean, I ain't being honest. I'm not gonna keep it. I was thinking of two different things at the same time as I was trying to talk, as I was looking at something.
Now, I will say though, I brought up like the whole making merchandise for Life's Canvas and stuff. Yeah. I'm still probably going to do that because I think that would be a nice little thing because I always go out with all my shirts and my sweaters that have like sayings and people are like, did you make those? I'm like, no, but I want to. Or like, if you made something like that that's on your shirt, I would buy it. Well, I'm like, yeah.
Well, the thing is too that, people know that, well, at least I know. Yeah. I'm sure other people do too. That you're not going to half-ass it.
No, like I'm going to take my time.
Yeah, you're going to be like, okay, well, let me make sure that this is done right, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And people know that you're genuinely a good person. So it's just one of those things to where it's just about doing it. Just like with my keychains. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I was just handing them out. But with my music and stuff, like, I have sway on a keychain and it says, remember me. Yeah. To play on words. You got to remember your keychain, but also it's a song of mine. And it's just cool. And that's what I like to do too. And things like that, go such a long way. Yeah. Because imagine all the people, because I get, at my old job, I get like 15, 16.
Yeah, see, I think when I start doing like the whole shirt collection, sweaters, whatever, I think that should be like a collab for us. That should be like me and you together, where you sell like we sell both merchandises, swaaie and Life's Canvas.
Tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so the thing, just I guess a cool question, a random question, just to see where it is or where we are or whatever. Where would you where would you want to uh put your stuff? I know you said you want to sell them here.
It will definitely be down here.
Listen, what I'm about to say real quick.
Yeah.
So I am really about just giving a couple things away for free because
that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna like maybe for like a whole month.
Yeah.
Let everyone have free merchandise, and then if they do like it, give feedback and all that, and then start selling it.
Yeah.
Let the merchandise out there for free for a little bit. Let people know it's out there. Then get their feedback, and if they like what they see, a lot of people do order stuff if they start liking it.
But you have to watch it because you don't want to go in a hole or anything like that. And I'm not saying you will, but this is my thing. It's like just like I've seen it, because I've done my research, and it's one of those things to where you just desperately need to make sure that the quality
go.
Is not.
Yeah, I know. Go. I'll get you more. Go. Go. No, you're fine.
Well, I said, hold on, I was waiting for you. But yeah, so it's one of those things where not just the quality, but like if you get good quality stuff, doesn't mean it's expensive, but you don't want to have something on here and it be really expensive and you give it away for free. Now I'm gonna say this because this was playing in my head and this is what I was gonna say originally, and that's why my fucking words right there off about that. Maybe not an interruption, but regardless, this I'm gonna say real quick is that it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. And what I mean by that is it's only a matter of time until, my name and your name is out there like that, blown up. People tell me all the time, oh, you helped me through, my relationship, or you helped me through my drug addiction, or you helped me through this, and, I listen to this song every day, it helps me every day. Yeah. Or I had this one guy, and of course, I'm not going to say no names or anything, but he messaged me 3 times a week, and he'll literally, it's a snap. So it's a Snapchat, and he's singing my song at the top of his lungs.
That's awesome.
And he's like, you can see that he feels it. You know what I mean? Like it's tight. It's cool. Give me a coat right there. But it's cool because it's only a matter of time, and I'll also say this on top of that. It's only a matter of time until it reaches millions of people.
Yeah.
At the same time, all it needs to do is just reach that one person.
Yeah. I know when I did do my cricket maker stuff beforehand, before he took it all, and God knows what he did with it.
Well, he sold it.
I made so much, and I actually was shipping things out to people.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
And so that's going to be the same thing now. When I do get my equipment back, it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be sweaters and shirts and
I'm glad that you're going to have that, so I don't have to buy it.
And cups. Yeah, I'm going to have all the material. Yeah. I'm going to get it all ready first, and then I'm going to make sample pieces.
Yes.
Put it online and say, look, this is what it's going to be. And because I know I can buy it in bulk, I'm not going to sell my stuff for expensive.
No.
I'm going to make it reasonable price that people can afford.
Well, the thing is that
and shipping will be included. You're welcome. Because I don't do that to people. I always include my shipping. I will pay for the shipping all the time.
This is my thing. Is that because shipping.
Shipping's expensive, and I don't care to pay for it.
This is the thing. Is that you're probably like me right now.
Yeah.
And well, not just right now, but all the time, always. In all ways, I do not care about the price if it is helping
someone get through their day,
or not just helping someone get through their day, but just helping anything in general. Because I would say that we might have people reach out to us and be like, hey, I don't know, we have a small school over here, and
they need sweaters or something.
Yeah, the kids, the older kids.
I am not going to charge you for any of that.
Well, and this is what I'm saying. like things like that. It's not about the profit.
No.
It's not about the profit.
It's
like,
about helping.
It's about helping.
Yeah.
And it's about having the message. And
yeah,
nothing for nothing. Like, I was homeless. I've been homeless.
Mhm.
Like, I've been homeless twice. And I'm not gonna get all into it here because I'm gonna say that for my podcast.
Yeah.
So if you want to know about it, we'll talk about it over there. But yeah. So it's just.
And I think that's what I think that's what I'm gonna do for like, because I go to I have a church, and I think things like that, like for my church and whoever else needs help in life, and say, if I get an email one day while I have the merchandise say, hey, I really like your stuff, but I can't afford it, I will give you one for free. No. I have no problems doing that because I know then you're gonna spread the word and it's gonna go out there, and then I'm gonna get more comments and more emails, and and I'm okay with doing that because I know I'm helping you, and then you're still helping me with everything else.
Well, yeah, because and that's the thing. It's like how much is word to mouth worth to you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, well, it's worth $10.
Yeah.
It's worth $30.
Yeah.
It's worth $70. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know that in China we could probably get things massively made, but it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Listen, the quality would, and I'm not saying it's not the quality wouldn't be the same, but the the effort, the energy that we would be putting into like making these things.
Yeah.
Like the people, you guys are gonna feel it.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel it.
Anyways, we are gonna cut this off because we're not doing an hour again like last time.
No.
That was crazy because I had to put it in 3 different parts. 3. That was wild. So we're gonna cut this off now.
Yes.
And he will be back, like always.
Absolutely.
When I don't know, but we'll get there when we get there.
Well, no matter what, I do want to say that we can start making Fridays.
Yeah.
A podcast day, but at the same time, like she said, don't know when I'll be back on this one.
Yeah.
On Life's Canvas. But that also being said, while we are recording this, like what I've been doing and what I'm doing and what I will have set up is I'll have my Twitch stuff set up. So, I will let you know when we are recording or whatever, and then I'll set up and you can watch it. But at the same time, you can always have the link in what you're watching right now on hers.
Yeah.
Because you never know what I'll be doing.
Yeah, the link will be always in my YouTube links and every other social media links. And that's usually how I have it.
I will put it in mine as well. Like we're advertising each other's stuff. Yeah. So I will say, I don't know what you guys have planned for this week or next week, but look up Swaaie. SWAAIE. You can Google me.
Yeah, literally, he's all over Google.
Yeah, you can Google me. It's super simple. And actually, I will just go show you real quick. See if you type in Swaaie, SWAAIE right there, and it tells you right there. I'm a musical artist. It says hip hop / rap. I'm on Amazon. I'm on SoundCloud. I'm on Apple. My recent release is Busting Gums. And then my last album I put out was an EP because I'm not gonna have any albums right now until I can sign. Is No Losers Allowed in the Clubhouse. Look me up. Let me know what you think. Have a blessed day. Stay up.
And I will see you guys next Saturday. Maybe even tomorrow. I might do a little short video like I usually do for work. But who knows, because I might be really busy. I'll be paddocking my horse, plus on the pony and on the track as well. So I might not have hands free tomorrow. We'll see. But I am very busy. This is what happens when you're an assistant for a trainer at the racetrack. I am super busy constantly. It never ends. But I love you guys, and I will see you next Saturday, hopefully tomorrow. But I hope everyone has a lovely day, and everyone needs to always stay strong regardless, and read the Bible if you ever have hard times, because it will always come through for you. So thank you for being here again, and I will see you tomorrow because you're here every day now, except for Sundays. But he's here every day because he's teaching my kids school stuff.
Yes.
So
have a great day. Oh, and next time I come on here, I have a Bible cheat sheet.
Perfect.
I'm gonna bring it tomorrow, so I'll show you tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
But and then I'll just leave it to me to start the top one. But it's awesome. You guys have a great day.
Bye.
Now I'm gonna do this.
It's not gonna turn.